This young man is truly talented. He utilized some copper pipes to create a mini air conditioner with excellent cooling efficiency. The temperature can drop to minus several dozen degrees in an instant. Best part is that the construction is very simple. First, he prepared a copper pipe taken from the dry filter of an old refrigerator and polished it smooth. Then, he prepared some copper pipes with a diameter of 0.3 millimeters. Using a handheld drill, he fixed one end of the copper pipe to the front of the drill and spun it to form a spiral shape, creating the evaporator for the air conditioner. Once the desired shape was achieved, he removed it and cut off any excess pipe. Next, he slightly adjusted the coiled copper pipe to ensure equal spacing between the coils. After that, he took a small piece of copper pipe to make the capillary tube for the air conditioner. Once completed, he inserted it into the copper pipe of the filter. He then injected some soldering flux into the front end using a syringe and used a soldering iron to seal it together. Subsequently, he slightly expanded the top end of the evaporator's copper pipe to connect it with the capillary tube and the evaporator pipe, then soldered them together, effectively connecting the evaporator and condenser. Continuing, the young man drilled a hole in the middle of the condenser's copper pipe and soldered a small copper pipe into it, which would be connected to the compressor. At this point, the booster and condenser were completed. Next, he dismantled the casing of a calculator to use as a base. He installed a small fan onto this casing and fixed it with hot melt glue. For the compressor, he chose a small water pump and secured it onto the base as well. He then found a copper nut to seal off the end of the copper pipe in the dry filter, since only by sealing this part can the condenser function properly. He connected the power cord of the small water pump to a plug for easy connection to a battery during use. After that, he prepared two soft tubes to connect to the inlet and outlet of the water pump, with the other ends connected to the evaporator and condenser. He fixed the entire copper pipe setup in the middle of the fan, and then connected the two soft tubes accordingly. The most crucial part is the refrigerant. Here, the young man used the gas from a lighter, specifically butane. First, he used a syringe to extract the air from inside the pipes, creating a vacuum state. Then, he injected butane gas into the pipes. With that, the mini air conditioner was completed. He proceeded to test it by supplying power. It was evident that when the water pump operated, the copper pipes began to cool, and in just a short time, a layer of ice formed on the surface of the pipes. This demonstrated that the cooling effect was excellent, and the cooling speed was very fast. Importantly, the construction method was very simple. One cannot help but admire the young man's exquisite craftsmanship and brilliant creativity. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many points would you give this mini air conditioner?